I don't think we're free in this country. And for 100 years, you saw Black people menaced and targeted and lynched and beaten and brutalized. I think we're burdened by this history. You are obligated to do something to address that, or you become part of the problem. More people have to be willing to do that uncomfortable, inconvenient thing that justice requires for things to get better. We don't have to fear fairness. We don't have to fear equality. We don't have to fear doing the right thing. Truth can inspire change. Learn more at EJI.org.
You know, a lot of people say, when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. I can't lie and say it was easy. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
Even though there is so much against us.
You will see me choose to protect myself and my community from the coronavirus by wearing a face covering.
Because it's going to take all of us thinking about one another.
And even with my face covered, you will see me.
You will see me as a mother, a wife, a friend.
As an athlete who gave everything to the game I love.
As a father, leading by example.
As a sister.
An entertainer.
As a champion for my people.
You will see me finding a light in a dark time.
To unlock our creativity and push our craft.
You will see me demanding the space to tell the stories that matter.
As a man who knows that tough times don't last, but tough people do.
Join us in wearing a face covering to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because covering your face is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us together.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
If doctors, nurses, and grocery store clerks can wear a mask for 10 or 12-hour shifts, you can wear a mask for an hour or less when you go to the store. Do your part. Mask up, America.
The sun is shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping, and I'm ready to fly. Time to get ready, ready for another day. No one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play. We do our best, so we'll be great. Oh, 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 oh. You do your best, best, and I do mine, mine. So let's get ready, ready, ready. 'Cause it's about that time. Good morning, morning, you. Good morning, how do you do? Good morning, time to be great. Good morning, time to wake up. Good morning, dance and play. Good morning, so start today. Good morning, open your eyes. Good morning, reach for the sky. Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning. You see me on my grind. Woo, stars got to shine. I'm a supernova. Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah, I'm on the move. I got a way to ride to it. So let me hear you say, every day we gon' learn and play.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Don't be trying to come for me this early in the morning. Don't be checking for me. Listen, producer TJ and I got a system. Don't be sitting up there trying to put in the chat, Portia, come back. Who are you talking to, y'all? Anyway, good
Welcome
morning.
to everyone to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. I see that Portia done had her cornflakes this morning. So, I mean, I'm
Wait a
not
minute, hold
understanding.
on. Where your bookcase at? That's what I need to know.
Oh, it's nearby. It's nearby. But I'm filling in today, so I had to make some adjustments. So let's not concern ourselves with that. And let us just concern ourselves with getting through this show. You know what I'm saying?
Today we got
Right.
King James in the virtual building. Good morning. Thank you for checking in.
What's up? What up?
Somebody
Yeah,
said
yeah.
your book is in Atlanta.
What
Somebody said
do
your
you say?
bookcase was in Atlanta. It said your bookcase
Okay.
was in Atlanta. What?
Yeah, they're accurate on that. Yeah, they're accurate on that. So,
Oh Lord,
yeah.
we couldn't get a paint or something in the back. Yes.
Yeah.
I put on my bracelet, y'all.
Well, are you
I'm checking on Facebook.
adjusting yourself? Okay.
I was trying to put my bracelet on. It kept slipping on. Hey, D, we was talking about you early this morning, girl.
Yeah, where was you?
Where was you?
Yeah, where was she?
You know, you used to get hit upside the head when you did that in your house. Don't do that. Where was you?
Don't talk about. You don't know what I used to do in my household. So anyway,
hey, Jean.
welcome to the show, D.
Hey, y'all. Hey, yeah. D says, "Were you?" And she said, "Where are you?"
Oh, I'm in a room.
Anyway, y'all.
So anyway, so the important thing is that we're here and we're with you all. Yeah. So yes, welcome to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call, whether I'm in Atlanta or not. So, anywho, how you doing today? What's going on with you?
Good morning, girl. Jean said, "Are you in a padded room?"
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah, I don't like her no more.
We love Jean. Don't do that. You might be saying how you don't like people here.
Well, the thing about it is that
got on the tourist
take a taking shots at me, you know, this early in the morning. You know,
Somebody
don't
taking
even
shots
say
at
hi.
you.
Just
All you had to do to squash it was saying, I'm in such and such. We ain't gonna tell on you, Terry. But you're gonna tell on yourself because you're gonna post some pictures over the weekend and we're gonna be like,
no. See, what's gonna happen is no. I'm not gonna tell on myself. I'm gonna be minding my own business. You be telling everything that I be doing when I go out. So don't worry about if I got somebody's leg on my shoulder. Don't worry about if I'm taking pictures with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You should just and the thing about it, the producer TJ, she never likes any of my stuff, but she comes on the show to talk about it. Now, what kind of situation is that?
I support. I do like it, and I do comment on it.
No, you don't.
Especially when you be putting your stories up. Don't do that.
No, you don't. You just no. You don't click on it, but you got something to say, and then it becomes material on the next day on the show. So that needs to cease and desist. So,
oh Lord, I support. I click like on all of them.
I ain't never seen you do that.
Anyway, Gene said it's nothing but love, Real King James.
Hey, what's up, Gene? You know what I'm saying? But nothing but love back at you. Yeah. So what's going on today?
Baby, come on, Fire Heartbeats. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Come on, Terry.
Oh, we ain't doing that today.
Love for you, baby. Oh my God. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Prince Philip. Kathleen put it in the chat. 99 years old. Prince Philip is the Queen's husband. He died this morning, Gene. I guess about an hour ago. They reported it. He was 99. Y'all.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
But you know, it is. When you get to be 99 years old, that's a good life. I mean,
yeah,
that's a full life. You've taken care of yourself. You've got to see the world change and evolve. So, you know what I'm saying? You get to see the evolution of life and just everything develop from a time where, well, man, he was born before we barely had cars. I mean, you know, he's seen it all. So he was more like during the Harlem Renaissance. I mean, he was in Great Britain, but I'm just giving you an idea of when he was born. When Marcus Garvey ruled, huh?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. D said 1921 to 2021 is 100 years of drinking his water and minding his business.
Right. But for you to say it doesn't make sense, I'm saying that when he was born, the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s was going on. Marcus Garvey, who was the predecessor of Malcolm X, assembled the largest mass movement of Black people in United States history in the 1920s. So it makes sense to the people who are listening to me, to everyone except Portia. I mean, you're consistent at least.
Queen and him were married for over 70 years, 73. That's a long time to be with one person. I'm just saying. They must have had fun together because somebody said that he was sitting in the room following the Queen around. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, and we never saw him at the clubs.
And I don't think
he
ever visited Harlem. Do you think he's ever visited Harlem? So
wait, huh?
You said he was around during the Harlem Renaissance and Marcus Garvey.
Oh, no. He didn't. He could care less about any Harlem Renaissance, or he was born during Prohibition. Oh, he was born during Prohibition. When he was born, the gangster Al
Pecan.
Wait a minute. What is it? What is it name now?
Capone.
Al Capone ruled. Yeah. He was born when W.E.B. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey used to go back and forth with their intellectual bantering back and forth. W.E.B. Du Bois was the co-founder of the NAACP. So I'm just thinking about all the things that were going on in the 1920s. He was born during World War I. Man, that's a long time that he was born. Long time ago.
She said,
so
she said she just started watching The Crown. Y'all been watching it?
The who?
I haven't. The Crown.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yeah, The Crown comes on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I need something else to watch, y'all. I do.
Well, there's a couple
Friday.
things. There's a couple things with one person. You can start watching. You can start watching Wild 'N Out again. They brought that back. They've forgiven Nick Cannon, and they've also brought back. It was also the surprised host for The Masked Singer. So
he also has a duet with Kiara Shear. Good.
Was it?
Maybe he's going back to the roots.
Yeah. Well, Wild 'N Out happens to be one of, if not the most successful and longest running program in MTV history. And the couple times that I've checked it out, I have enjoyed it. So Wild 'N Out is a good show. So at this point, if anybody thought that when he married Mariah Carey that it was an unequal relationship, I think they've changed their minds now. This boy is he's like a walking conglomerate. He's got a show, he got his own talk show coming out, like Steve Harvey had. He's going to be the host of The Masked Singer. He's the creator of Wild 'N Out. He got businesses. He has his own radio show. He has his own podcast. Nick Cannon is doing it.
When you gonna do it?
And
when you gonna do it?
I do have a podcast, and I do have.
I'm talking about a talk show, a podcast, a radio show. What else he got? A TV show. Come on, let's get it.
I'm in the talks with that right now. Somebody wants to give me my own political talk show. Yeah. So I'm in negotiations with that right now.
Kudos, congratulations. I think we should do it all. I think in 2021, we should leave no stone unturned. I think for the rest of our lives, we should leave no stone unturned. We should just do it. Listen, this man was 99 years old, and I'm sure he lived a very lavish life. And I don't know how else you get to be 99, as a prince and not live a lavish life. So I'm sure he lived a lavish life. I just want to close out that conversation. Somebody said on Facebook, y'all can go check. I ain't gonna shout out who it was, but they said he had a side piece or two.
You know what? Yeah.
I didn't say that. I'm reading. And then D Shields said, after Meghan Markle interview, I went to check it out. Definitely has tea. And then we're moving on to Nick Cannon. D said, Nick Cannon is greatness from the start, just overlooked. D, tell him on D said, you got a podcast on iHeart. You got a podcast on iHeart?
See, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about other folks telling my business.
That's D.
Oh, that's D. Oh, hey, D. How you doing, D? What's up, girl?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, did you see what TJ just put in the chats? I can't even say that.
I'm not going to repeat that.
But that's the reason why the Prince. That's why he did have a couple of side chicks. He had to.
I think I'm going to venture to say 75 to 90% of men have side pieces. 75 to 90%. I think I'm a holdout for the 10% because I believe it's some good men out here that really just want to be devoted, dedicated, committed to their families and their relationships. But I think 75 to 90% of men got side pieces. What y'all think? What's this? Oh, I got nothing but love for you, baby. That's it. Microphone. Dance break, Terry. What's wrong?
No, nothing. It was just that you were talking about the 75 to 90% of men, have side pieces. I was just letting you talk. I would let you air out.
What are your thoughts?
About what? Huh? Why are you looking at me like that?
Why are you acting like you ain't hear what I said?
Huh?
Yeah, okay.
No, I just think that I think men and women, because women are just better at it. Women got side pieces too. So why don't you answer that question?
I'm not gonna say that women don't. I think that women do as well. I think that they do, but I think the percentage of women having side pieces is a lot lower than men.
How do you know this? I mean, how many bedrooms have you been in?
I don't know. I'm speculating.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's not even an educated guess. You're just popping off the top of your head. Okay, thank you.
I'm going back to.
We shall move on. No, I should move on to what she said.
Because this is talk worthy. She said it's all on the crown. She said the queen had a side piece too at the start of her marriage. Okay, queen. And she said I never knew Prince. She said I never knew Prince had any, but I'm still watching the start of the show. Queen was the one with the dude on the side. Connie, hey Connie, hey girl, hey. She said the prince had plenty. That's why the queen got her one too. Kathleen said side pieces cost. Girl, they drain money, so I don't think it's that high of a percentage. I do, because if they've been around for a while, they don't cost that much because you kind of like grandfathered in. You kind of like ingrained in what it is that you're gonna accept. And by the time y'all been around for, let's just take the case of Martell and Melody Holt. Love and Marriage Hip Hop. I'm not Love and Marriage Hip Hop. Love and Marriage Huntsville. His side piece was around for 5 years. He ain't giving her a lot. He just gave her another baby. But that's it. Like when your side pieces in the car, he gave her a car. Well, he gotta provide for his baby though. So he need his baby riding around in a nice car. But
yeah, that was an unfortunate situation.
It's ugly. It was just ugly. It was just ugly behavior. But once you stay around for years, and a lot of the times they be cheating with the women that they had for years, they don't require much. They be like, give me some time.
No, not a whole lot.
Money.
No.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, what else is going in the news? And I think it's pretty important. The president, President Joe Biden, was trying to go before the American people.
President who?
I'm sorry, President Biden.
I thought you said
Joe Biden.
Gerald Biden.
I said Joe. No, President Joe Biden and VP Kamala Harris were trying to go before the American people to talk about gun control. I mean, we had 2 more mass shootings yesterday. 2. I mean, this situation.
Right. I know that's important. I know we talk about it, but I mean, it's just depressing. Who got shot yesterday? What happened? What shooting? Oh, you talking about the football player?
Yeah, the football player in South Carolina.
He played
who killed 5 people, including 2 kids in South Carolina, and then later, right? Well, yeah, they were all in the same house. And then later on that day in Texas was another mass shooting where 1 person died and several others are in critical condition at a factory outside of Houston. So I just think it is depressing. It's oof, yeah, you're right. It just hurts my heart, and
You
it
about to
makes
start
people
crying?
paranoid. No, it makes people paranoid and filled with anxiety because it makes them scared to go out to public places. They don't know when it's going to happen next. It seems so random. It seems so stupid, and so yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation. So I bless those families with love of those who were impacted by the shootings yesterday. I bless you with love.
Absolutely. He was a former football player. They're saying that what's that concussion thing
Oh,
that they have
CTE.
going on? What's that? CTE. Yeah. They saying that
Yeah.
might have played a role in it. And he killed the ER doctor.
Yes.
So he killed the ER doctor. Was it his wife, his kids, or grandkids? And somebody
I think it was his
outside
grandkid.
that had well, nothing.
Yeah, and somebody outside who was working on the house, just random, just like in Atlanta. I believe that the man targeted the Asians and killed a couple of white people because they happened to be in proximity. They just happened to be there, wrong place at the wrong time, and that's what makes it so just so debilitating mentally. Is because of the fact that these people were just going minding their own business, and they weren't even a target of the murders. They just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, and then when you hear these stories of all these rappers getting shot, like I'm gonna talk about it with Kodak Black. It just we
What
need to
happened
do
with him?
something. I'll talk about that in my report. But
Okay.
he a member of his But anyway, let's go on to some
We
lighter
might
news
want to
because
get
this
to
is
your
just
report. Yeah, because
okay.
I think we have a full day today, King James. We didn't talk about who we have coming on the show, and we got some amazing people coming on. So we have Whitney Olivia. She is a cosmetologist. She is a MUA. She's an entrepreneur. She just launched her lip brand, I believe it is, or cosmetic brand. It's called Perched. So we're going to be talking to her at 9 o'clock. And then, of course,
Okay.
it is Entertainment Friday, and we have Rough Ends coming on. Y'all remember Rough Ends? So they have their 5th studio album that they are launching. Is it called launching? Debuting. What is it called in the music business here? It's not called launch. I got project management on my mind. What is it called in the music business? Releasing.
Launching,
It's okay.
debuting.
Releasing. So they're releasing their 5th studio album. And we're going to get a chance to talk to them about that. Hopefully we can get them to sing a little bit. And then we have another guest, Keon Harold. Y'all may remember him from the Soho Karen incident. We're not going to focus on that, but he was the man whose son got attacked, and he was there for a concert. He's a trumpeter, Grammy Award-winning artist, trumpeter. Nonetheless, he's going to be here at 9:30. He's going to be talking about the Brick Jazz Fest that is taking place. It's actually going on now. He's going to give us all the details about it, where we can catch him and his performance and all of that great stuff. But that is going on at 9:30. So y'all be sure to come back and or stay for a while because we got some amazing guests. But we're going to get into Terry's report so that he can get all of his reports in, because we know that he works very, very hard to do these reports, and we do not want to not do them.
Yes, and I wish that you would work harder doing
rolling
your
out AM
reports.
Wake Up Call.
Where's your report?
So we were going to get into them, but you wanted to
Okay,
talk so
thanks.
much about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris today. I wanted to talk about some things that were binge worthy to watch, such as Them, which is out today, April 9th. All 10 episodes are streaming on Amazon Prime. It is everything. So Them is an entire anthology co-executive produced by Little Marvin and Lena Waithe. It is out today on Amazon Prime. I did get a chance to interview the cast, including Anika Noni Rose, who is in the series, and she plays well, I don't want to give it away, but she plays a character in the series, and she's great. She never does anything half ZZ, and so anyway, it was good. And then I wanted to put you guys on notice that The Godfather of Harlem is coming back. And I know we're all waiting on that. And they actually, I think they debut on April 18th? I'll give y'all the exact date, but I think it's April 18th. We had trailers for both, but I don't want to eat up any more of your time for your reports.
We got to look, Portia, we got time to show the trailer to The Godfather.
Hey,
so we got enough time.
Hey, Shirley Carter. Good morning, girl.
Yeah, if he wants to show the trailer right quick.
You just want to see the trailer for Godfather Harlem? Of course, yes.
I mean, no, I'm saying we could do both. I mean, we can multitask, Portia. I mean, this is possible. We can walk and chew gum at the same time.
I don't like doing that. Go ahead, TJ.
Have had me on the run for 3 solid months. But this is a game of chess. I got my pieces in position, and I'm putting their greed in check. It's time to take Harlem back.
Johnson don't control Harlem.
He's gonna be dead by the end of the day.
You could help me get the big fish and eliminate the competition.
Open up my window again.
My entire purpose is to spread the word of Islam. Without that, who am I? You and me are more alike than you think. I need you to stand up for me.
Swear to God, things ain't gonna change.
Bumpy has turned into a liability.
Now is not the time for black men to turn on each other.
Sicilians, the Corsicans, the French Connection. I'm willing to fight them tooth and nail for every inch of Harlem. New world is here, my brothers.
Yeah, April 18th is when it comes out. Can't wait for that. And while we at it, TJ, can we just play the trailer for Them? Them is out today. What happened to Terry? Lord Jesus. Can we play the trailer for Them? It's out today. Little Marvin, Lena Waithe. It's an excellent series. Let's go. And then we can get into Terry's report. We want to make sure we get all of Terry's report.
Pretty nice, huh?
Bigger than it looked in the pictures.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
You couldn't imagine a nicer place to live.
I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing.
This home is ours.
This is how it begins. With one family.
They came from someplace worse. We'll have to make this place worse.
What's worse than worse?
Heard them folks in Compton straight up evil, man.
Fuck this.
Whoa.
There's something bad in this house.
Whoa.
I don't like it.
We got our eyes on you.
We do this till it gets done.
Oh, no.
Think of home.
No. 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 That looks, dang, that was deep. Portia, we can't hear you, thank God.
I was saying, that series is everything, like everything. It's definitely filling a hole in the marketplace because it's just not there. Of course, there were a lot of people that were screaming for more when we had Get Out, when we seen Us. Like, that's just a genre that we have not really been heavily influenced in. So now Lil Marvin is there, now Lena Waithe is there. You can see how their influence is playing a role. You see that they were playing Stephanie Mills. When I think of home, listen, like that whole trailer was everything. And if you think the trailer was everything, make sure y'all tune in today, April 9th. You can catch all 10 series streaming on Amazon Prime. That lead lady, the lead lady, Deborah, she was like, F them. Listen, you feel everything with this series. I might have to binge watch it again because it was just that good.
That thing looks spooky as hell. Speaking of which, Kodak Black, which is a nice.
I did not talk about people, Lord.
No, I'm talking about the spirits that must be around this dude. He got pardoned, or I should say, he had his sentence commuted by former President Donald Trump before he left office, and he's only been on the streets for a couple of months. And he's already been shot at. He left a concert in Miami the other day, and somebody shot at his entourage, and they thought they were shooting at him. He went to a McDonald's to get something to eat, and his bodyguard got shot. Thankfully, he survived, but he's got a long road to recovery because when they shot him in the leg through the door, they severed an artery. So hopefully, what happened? Portia, what happened?
Well, what?
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, no, I was hearing the echo, and I don't hear echo anymore. So I was just wondering if something went wrong. But anyway, yeah, Kodak Black. Hopefully, he can maintain safety. And I'm just disturbed by this endless string of rappers being shot and killed or shot at. I just don't understand what exactly is going on here. Why is everybody resorting to the last? Why is everybody taking it to 100, like right off the rip? So I don't know what you think about this Kodak Black and the other rappers.
It's hazardous
shot or
to be
killed.
a rapper. Yeah, it's hazardous to be a rapper nowadays. Just don't choose that profession. Be a poet.
I know, right?
Today, April is National Poetry Month. Be a poet. That's all rappers are anyway. Are hardcore poets who put music and cadence and sometimes violence on paper.
And what I don't understand is that being a rapper is actually more hazardous than going to war. Like, you're safer in Afghanistan and Iran than you are on the streets of America, and that's ridiculous during war. So I just don't understand. I just think that we need to step back and take a look at what's going on. And
what makes him a target, though, Terry? What makes him a target?
Well, people be ripping off at the mouth, and you know how that goes. It's that high school adolescent thing. You know how when you talk stuff in school and somebody want to take it outside, now they're just shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like they haven't evolved from their pubescent days. They still acting like still in high school. And when somebody says something about somebody, or somebody got some beef and they take it public, then the other side feels compelled to respond, but they don't respond. They respond with guns. So I don't understand it, but it continues to happen, and I wish it wouldn't. Anywho, the next subject is Shaq. Shaq, he's almost, I don't know if Shaq is bipolar or if Shaq is just got a mean streak in him. He could be a pretty ruthless, callous person, and then at the same time be so benevolent. Shaq, with his pictures here, he's the owner of Papa John's Pizza, of course, franchise, and on one hand, he went into a store in Buckhead because he spends a lot of time here in Atlanta. He lives here during the NBA season. So he went into the Buckhead section of Atlanta because he has a deal with, I forgot the name of the jewelry store, but he paid for the wedding ring, or I should say the engagement ring, for a random guy, a young guy who who was basically struggling to make payments every month. And he heard about it while he was in the jewelry store, and he just went ahead and paid it off. So I thought that was a thing to do. But then sometimes he just takes unnecessary, really ruthless, hardcore shots at people. I don't understand why he continues to take shots at Charles Barkley, his co-host on Inside the NBA. I mean, Charles Barkley is a legend, a top 50 player of all time, an influential player, and he keeps taking shots at him because he didn't win an NBA championship. So,
well, it is. Maybe it's just a friendly competition, and sometimes that's what you do. Maybe it's like a big brother, little brother thing.
Nah, I don't think so. It's not a big brother because Charles Barkley is older. Charles Barkley is a two-time award-winning co-host, the commentator of Inside the NBA, which used to be called NBA on TNT. And so, I don't know. I think some rivalry going there. I think it might be some jealousy there because Charles Barkley is not only a legend from the sports world, he's also becoming a legend in the world of TV. And that's something that Shaq can attain. I don't know. But they're both, yes, TJ, I think he's jealous of Charles in Emmy Awards. Yes. Shaq can barely put two sentences together. You know how he talk. You know how Shaq talk. Anyway.
Listen, you can't do that, King James. You can't talk about people like that. Lord Jesus.
Well, I mean, he talks about
it's
people.
A
he talks about people.
Yeah, Key Daddy said it's a bromance. But what was you saying?
But I mean, I know Shaq, and then at the other hand, I admire Shaq because of the fact that he has so many businesses going on. Like you talk about a walking conglomerate. When I was talking about with Nick Cannon, that's Shaq too. Shaq is about his business. As a matter of fact, he had a press conference just the other day down in Henry County, which is about 45 minutes south of Atlanta. So he had a press conference because he's becoming a deputy in Henry County, a deputy sheriff. And so I'm just like, again, yes, he's becoming a sheriff again. So I don't know what it is his fixation. I'm vexated by why he continues to do this when he has like 8, 9, 10 businesses and he's worth about $300 or $400 million.
I think it's for I think once you get to that level, it's like playing Monopoly, right? So everybody is in the game of Monopoly. You can continue to go around the board for umpteen years and collect $200 when you pass go. Or you can be that landlord that is buying up everything on every stop, every railroad, every utility company, like everything, and thrive. And some people choose to continue to go around the board and collect $200, while some people they just want to thrive. And it sounds like that's what Shaq wants to do. Like a lot of times we forget we only have one life. Like we don't get a do-over. This ain't a dress rehearsal. This is not a dress rehearsal. So as we start at the top of the show, like really live and leave no stone unturned. And if you can do it, then do it. Shaq is just at the place where he didn't pass go about 5 times. Yeah, he collecting his $200, but he bought up everything on the board. And he like, and I want more. He's that landlord that's like, I want more. Give me Park Place. Give me Boardwalk. Give me those properties. That's what he wants. That's what he's going for. So why not? If you can handle it, if you have the capacity to do it, why not? Like we need to, I'm talking about myself, get off of going around the board and collecting $200. I don't want $200 no more. It's fine, I'm gonna collect it, but we need to start buying up some of these properties, some of these railroads, some of these utilities, putting our money to work so that we can thrive as well. I think my coffee kicking in, y'all. a house in Hollywood on Instagram. One of those shows like Buying Sunset or whatever it was had posted it, and I looked at it and I said, I want that house. I want that house, not a house like it. I want that house. And why not? Like I've never lived on a level like that before. Like the house had its own recording studio. When I saw that, I was sold. I was like, listen, y'all ain't got to show me nothing else. I need that. I need my own recording studio. But it's a house in the hills. It has a resort type of backyard, so to speak. It's secluded. It has 3 structures. There's a compound. You got the main house, you got a gym, and you have the recording studio in the gym structure, and then you have a house for other, like, so in-laws or just company. They have like their own structure. Anyway, I need that house, and how come I can't get it? That's what I want. So if I got to go around the board of Monopoly and buy up all this other stuff so I can get my dream house, that's what I'm about to do. Did I lose Terry?
Okay.
The studio is for me.
No. It's just
I'm a whole pop star, TJ, producer TJ. Listen, so if he can do it, and he's able to, because he didn't collected his rent, he didn't collected his money from Go, he didn't collected his fines from the and fees and penalties from the people on the board that's landing on his property, and they have to pay him, then that's what he's going to do. Oh, and by the way, I want to be a police officer too. Oh, and by the way, I want to be a sheriff too. And oh, and by the way, I'm going to build on my property. I'm going to build me some businesses. I'm going to build me some Papa John's. I'm going to build me whatever. Oh, y'all got TV for me too? I'm going to do some TV too. Like, we need to get into the mindset of not leaving one stone unturned. I'm ready. I'm going to get my house right up underneath the Hollywood Hills. That's going to be the family compound.
Well,
that's what I need.
Well, that'll be the first time that you really did live in LA, because nobody believes that you ever came from the Bay.
I never lived.
But on to my next segment. TJ, did you? The Bay, because they do have a river in Detroit. So that's what that is what she was referring to as the Bay. Anyway. LeBron James, speaking of somebody who's not leaving any stone unturned, LeBron James is doing it too in his own way while he's still playing. He's creating his empire while he's still playing. So he definitely took a page out of the Shaq and Magic Johnson playbook. He is basically going to do a remake of House Party starring Kid and Play and Tisha and Martin Lawrence and the rest of them. So he's going to do a remake. He's booting it, folks. He's going to do. It's in the works now. It's already been signed. They're in negotiation with the 2 young actors who they want to play. So yeah, he's going to do a remake of House Party, 1990. So it's been 32 years.
Here's another one. He's another one that's going around that Monopoly board. You know, buying up stuff, creating opportunities, doing movies. I wasn't necessarily against the Space Jam thing. I just didn't feel like it needed to be remade until I seen the trailer, and I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good for this generation that's coming up. So kudos to him. Kudos to him for wanting to remake a House Party. Why not? We're not leaving no stone unturned in 2021. Why not? And then I just read the comment that Kathleen said that Shaq is now a doctor. He's a PhD. Listen. Like, don't get.
I thought that was honorary.
Okay. Even if it is, you got you an honorary PhD.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what I got. Now, anyway, I think that what Shaq is doing is good. I think that what LeBron is doing is admirable. As taking it to another level, is not just in his own community. I find it extremely admirable to devoted so much time and energy to giving back to his hometown, which is why I call myself first. And he's giving back to a school, I Promise School. He started a whole school. I saw it the last time I went home to give it. And then he's also starting up a job a job training business on the other side of Akron. And so, oh yeah, okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So the word. Okay. So anyway, where do I go back? Oh, anyway, he's giving back to his community. LeBron James, in terms of a school, in terms of job training business, in terms of building opportunities, I just think is really admirable. And then he's speaking out on socio-political issues. So he's been the preeminent spokesperson for the masses from a sports perspective for the last decade. And so this is something so he's taking this game to another level. Shout out to LeBron from just a kid from Akron, just like me, just a kid from Akron who's a star, and I'm a star. So we're starring together. So actually, me and LeBron need to go into business together. So anyway,
you better put that out in the atmosphere and manifest that thing. Manifest. Yes, I can see our paths intersecting sometime in the future, or being a circuitous route, because we're both from Akron, and we probably will meet back up in Akron on some level. But anyway, Akron is in Ohio, Portia, by the way. Okay, so on my next topic is Target stores. Now, last year, a lot of businesses went through a period of reckoning, and I remember saying probably on the show, or maybe on my podcast, I don't want to hear any more apologies. I don't want to hear any more empty rhetoric. I don't want any more hollow, empty, sophisticated rhetoric that has nothing behind it. Well, Target is trying to put something behind it. Target is they're appropriating $6 billion, if I got that correct. Get it right.
$6 billion.
Get it right.
Portia, I'm trying to make a serious point here. Don't interrupt me. But
okay.
Yeah, he's devoting Target is devoting $6 billion that they're going to spend between now and 2025 on Black businesses. So, and that means hiring construction companies. That means recruiting people from the media companies. That means PR people. That means just a whole bunch of things. And not only that, it's $2 billion for between now and 2025. Not $2 billion, $2 billion. And they're going to help train Black businesses on, people who are trying to get into the retail stores. They're going to teach them how to go through that process of how to develop the product all the way to get it in mass production and on the shelves of places like superstores, like Target, like Walmart, and other places. They're going to teach you how to do that. So $2 billion over the next 4 years. Now that is more than just sophisticated rhetoric and something, I'm sorry, like a lot of these other businesses have said that haven't backed it up. So I don't know how you feel about that.
I'm ecstatic about it, and we need to go get our piece of that $1 billion pie. That's all I'm saying. Ecstatic. We need to be a part of that $2 billion. Yeah, $2 billion.
Yes, exactly. Well,
we need to go get
we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, and it goes back to my point, because Target is doing what Diddy is saying that General Motors is not doing. Now, I have a story out on our website. Diddy absolutely laid into General Motors, accusing the company of exploiting Black culture, and that it was, General your city. He is accusing of exploiting Black culture and not advertising with Black-owned media. Diddy, as well as Ice Cube, as well as Byron Allen. He's also from Detroit, Byron Allen, and as well as Roland.
That's what we do. That's what we produce in Detroit, billionaires. Okay.
Okay.
Billionaire.
But yes, he's doing his thing. So these Black-owned media companies, because we know that Diddy owns Revolt, Byron Allen owns pretty much half of Hollywood. Ice Cube owns his own media company, and then there was also Roland Martin, the CEO of Black Enterprise, and several other. The owner of Ebony magazine. They all signed. I'm
What
sorry.
about the owner of Rolling Out? What about the owner of Rolling Out?
Well, you have to talk to the owner of Rolling Out about that. I'm just telling you
Oh,
about the
oh.
owners of these media companies. They took a full page
I'm
ad
saying
out of the
Rolling
Detroit
Out
Free.
is black owned too.
Oh yeah. And so Diddy is saying that General Motors is not appropriating enough of its advertising dollars to the black-owned media, and so he's joining the others like Ice Cube and Roland Martin and Byron Allen and Black Enterprise and the rest of them, accusing the CEO of General Motors of being a racist and saying that they're not they're spending about less than 1% of their advertising dollar with the black-owned media when we make up 14% of the U.S. population or 15%. And so they're saying that the percentage should be much higher in accordance to the amount of cars that we buy from them because, and I've heard the CEO, the previous CEO say it, or the previous executive say it, like black people saved Cadillac. Cadillac was going out of existence. And in the middle part of the last century, black people resuscitated Cadillac. So you're right. So there needs to be some type of reciprocity in terms of you scratch my back, I scratch your back. And these black-owned media companies don't believe that they have. And Diddy said it blatant. He said it like that. I mean, that's a scathing letter that he wrote on the Revolt TV saying that, you have done nothing for us, you've exploited us, and you need to start giving us more advertising. So I don't know what you think. Okay, well, those are your thoughts. Yes, Rolling Out magazine is black owned, but I was only mentioning, yes, especially the Escalade. Yes, TJ, especially the Escalade. Black people not only saved Cadillac in the middle part of the last century, but in the 1990s, rappers single-handedly revived the Escalade. They popularized them in their videos, and the sales of the Escalade went through the roof. And so that's two examples of how black people have either saved or revived a General Motors brand, a major General Motors brand. And so what these black-owned companies saying, it's time to basically reward the black value. And they're thinking that they're not rewarding the black value. So they're demanding that General Motors step up and advertise more with black media from here on out to match the billions of dollars that we spend every year on buying their cars. What do you think, Portia?
So King James, I wanted to go back to his letter. Do you have a copy of the letter? Can we read an excerpt from the letter a little later after our guest? Because I do want to have time for our guests, but I do want to come back to it after all of our guests are gone. And I just want to talk about it in a minute. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we move on, Dee said Target and United Airlines are working at something. Changes on the way for sure. So yes, definitely. However, we got a guest, y'all. Whitney Olivia. She's an accomplished and creative professional hairstylist and makeup artist, and at the helm of luxury beauty brands, including her own line called Perched, which is a line of exclusive lip wear and other essential beauty products, and Edge and Pris, a luxury bridal glam concierge. Congratulations on that. So her work has taken okay, can y'all stop putting stuff in the chat? I'm trying to get our esteemed guest here introduced. Sorry, y'all. So her work has taken her
together, Portia. Get it together.
With credits ranging from TV, photo, and video shoots, pageants, high-profile weddings, print production, and more. She's the hallmark of Whitney's brand. Beauty is her flair for the feminine but dramatic face. Yes, alongside gorgeous, healthy hair. Yes, girl. I need some hair oil. But Whitney's start in the beauty industry began as a student at Clark Atlanta University, where she received a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in marketing. She's also a licensed master cosmetologist, earning her certification in the cosmetology program at Atlanta Technical College, of which she is being honored as a bridge builder by her college and during their 20th annual fundraiser. So let's get into it. Hi, Whitney. You look beautiful today.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So, let's talk about you being awarded as a Bridge
Hey,
Builder
Whitney.
honor.
Hello.
Girl. Okay.
I'm just saying hi. Can we move on,
Whitney,
please? Can we move on?
okay. We had to let him say hi. So tell us what it means to you being awarded and honored as a Bridge Builder honorary.
Well, it's an amazing experience for one, and being honored is just great, especially being in a community, especially being from Atlanta. It's just awarding to know that people are looking at you, people understand what you do, all of these things, and to be around other honoraries who give back to their communities. It's like an overwhelming experience. Like, this is probably like one of the awards that I was not expecting, but it gave me confidence. It gave me just, I guess, like a head start of things. I don't know. Like, I'm still like puzzled. Like, I have not taken it in yet. Like, all my friends called me. They were like, "How does it feel?" And I'm like, "I don't know, but this is dope, right?"
Absolutely. Yeah, so
Yeah,
so
congratulations.
they're recognizing the contributions of 4 businesses and community leaders. That was yesterday. So how did they do it? I know it had to be virtual, but how did you get your reward? Tell us about it. Did you give a speech? How did it work?
So we had to do an interview. So in the interview, they
Okay.
asked questions like, how did you convert from going to a 4-year college to going to a trade technical school and then going to your entrepreneur endeavors? So those were like, so we did the interview because yes, it was virtual, so we could not do the award ceremony, which I wish we did, but I know during this time is not the best thing because you want to walk across the stage, give a few words, take pictures on a red carpet. Who doesn't want all of that, right? But just even asking those questions, and then I was able to really talk to some of the students actually. So right before the interview, I went to the cosmetology class and I looked around and I said, wow, things have changed. It was a breath of fresh air. It's like, dang, I was in these seats. I was standing behind that chair. I was doing all of that and telling the girls, like, and guys, because there's girls and guys that's in cosmetology, like, these are things that you can do after you graduate. Once you get your license, sky's the limit.
Yeah. And speaking, so congratulations on that. That is really huge.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so kudos to you for that and congratulations. Keep going, girl. And
Yes,
sometimes I know it gets hard, but listen, we have to keep pressing, keep going, keep moving, keep growing. So
Yeah,
congratulations
you're
to
right.
you on that. But let's talk.
Yes. Can I get in here? Can I ask a question, please? I mean, I know that you're trying to dominate the segment. Can I?
Oh,
No, no. I was talking to Portia because Portia, just read the cue cards. Yes, I want
oh God.
to know, Whitney.
You know what? Don't ask no more questions because you can't get your audio together.
Kara,
Don't ask no more questions until you get your audio together. Lord. Sorry, Whitney.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
I love
Sorry
it.
about
I
that,
love all
Whitney.
this energy. Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not shade, just unreal. But anywho, did you aspire when you started out in college? Did you aspire to come up with your own beauty brands and beauty products? Is this something that you had always aspired to? And when did you come up with the ideas?
So actually, I knew I wanted to not just be behind the chair stylist. I knew I wanted something. I wanted a legacy. Let's just put it that way. And being a hairstylist and a makeup artist, it's hard to do that because, people don't take things seriously sometimes when it comes to us within production and just certain fields in the beauty industry. So I knew I wanted more. So when I came up with the product, I was like, what could stand out? What could be different? What could not, that I can do myself, that I didn't have to spend a lot of money, especially loans, because that's even hard, especially as a small business owner. That's a major thing. So, what could I do to have my name out there because I feel like when you brand yourself, that's your business card. So I feel like my lipsticks, whatever I do as far as perch is concerned, that's my business card. And then once like that person leaves out of my chair, they will continue to have that lipstick on, whatever it is that purchase consists of. It keeps going and going, versus it being just in that moment.
Okay, go ahead, Portia.
So
You can have it back
in
now.
2009, so it took 2 years to do this though. So don't think it happened overnight. It was definitely 2 years in planning. Give yourself time. Things does not happen overnight, but it took a lot of preparation, research, finding that company that is just like you, that understands where you're trying to go. And it was not easy, but it wasn't hard. If it's something that you love to do, it comes naturally.
So let's talk just a little bit about that process. And I also want to invite you to our Creative Culture Class Conference that we're having at the end of the month. And perhaps you can talk to people about this a little bit more in terms of starting your own cosmetology brand, your own beauty business, all of this. And maybe you can tell people how you went through the process of overcoming challenges, jumping over hurdles, making sure that, because you heard no, or because this wasn't the right person, or because these manufacturing facilities weren't right, but you kept going. So walk us through that process of how it was from conception of your idea that I wanted to be more than just a cosmetologist behind the chair to actually launching Perched.
Yes.
So you mean like the hard part or the easy part?
Bruh, whatever you want to give us. Yes. And like I said, you can come back at the end of the month and we could do a panel discussion on just this, like what it took to, or what it takes to build your own beauty brand.
For one, I would say honestly, having the team behind you is the best thing. Having a mentor was probably the best thing as well. Like my mentor in college is different from the mentor that I had in the beauty industry. I had Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, who was at Clark, that handled my business.
Did you? I love Dr. Kimbrough. Girl, I've read all of his books. I love him. Yes.
Girl, they used to call me Mary J. Blige of B School because I had so much drama.
Listen, you had the mentor, girl. You had the mentor to have, okay?
Yes.
That's
And,
what's up.
so from him telling me, I was campaigning for Miss CAU and I was second attendant. So coming from a person who was never really on campus to promoting themselves like no other, like big banners, pencils, paper, all of that stuff that had my name on it. I had an amazing tag called the Wow Factor. So it was all of these good things, right? So Dr. Kimbrough came up to me and said, you need to go in business for yourself. And I'm like, well, what now? Because, coming from a family and just the traditions of a 4-year college, that was never heard of. That was never a thing of you starting your business, not having benefits. What is that, right? So after I wasn't getting any, after I didn't, what's the word? I didn't get any of the jobs that I was going after for, like Whirlpool, Rubbermaid, and those, Fortune, 500 companies. I was like, I need to do something for myself. This is what Dr. Kimbrough was saying. He said, you know how to brand yourself. You know how to do all these things because these people remember you. He said, I have freshmen in my class that understand you and they love you and they got all your materials. Girl, do your thing. So I just said, okay, I remember I'm going to do that. So I knew I love to do hair and makeup. Y'all, it's so funny. I was doing nails in 5th grade.
Wow.
So what they were doing now with the press-on nail, I was doing that in 5th grade. So I knew then what I knew now. I probably would have been a millionaire by now, right?
Yes,
but yeah,
girl, yes.
So going from Clark to that, to saying, well,
I think we're losing her. Dang, Whitney is amazing. So I'm going to Facebook and Spice Davis Jackson says, hey, Whitney, you're amazing. Way to go, Whitney. Olivia Bridget Bailey said, She is amazing. We're gonna have to get her back. Her connection kept clipping. So we'll see if we can get her back within her time frame.
Yeah.
If not, we're gonna work with her offline to see if she can come to the Creative Culture Class Conference that is going to be held at the end of the month, April 20. Is it 23rd and 24th? I should know this by now. But it's a Friday and a Saturday, and it is definitely April 23rd and 24th. So we're gonna work to have her come back and tell her story about how you get your own, or how you launch your own beauty brand. Yes,
Yes.
we love her.
And
Oh,
products.
Whitney, hey,
Her own
Whitney said
products, her own.
all of it. And I know you're not familiar with him, Terry, because you don't read a lot, but Dr. Kimbrough is the mentor to have if you're going into business. He wrote what's the name of the one? It was a black
That's what
choice.
I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna ask me what he wrote, and you're gonna tell me I don't read. When I have attended conferences that he has hosted or been a part of in LA, New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C. See, so you're gonna tell me what I do, and you don't even remember one of his books.
No, I'm
Talk
the
to the hand.
blackest one.
Talk to the hand.
Grow Rich, Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. So of course they had the other one by Napoleon Hill, but he had Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. I read that in college, and it just completely changed my perspective. I wish I would have had him as a mentor in college, because I probably wouldn't have, I'm just gonna say it, wasted my time in corporate America, because that's where I was and that's what I did. But if I had him as a mentor like Miss Whitney did, listen, it'll be all over by now. So
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back, Whitney. Thank God you're here and trying to listen to her pontificate about Mr. Kimbrough when she never even read his book, because she couldn't even remember one book that he read. Shut up. She don't even read, and she trying to tell me about what I do.
Rich, a Black Choice. Don't do that.
No.
Anyway,
So thank you for returning to talk.
Disconnected again. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
No, it's Portia's fault. It's Portia's fault. So I'm glad that you were able to recover from her mistakes, and please continue to talk about your success and your growth and the creation of your seminal brand, especially being, you know what I'm saying? I just really love that story, that how you created your own brand.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead,
so so after graduating, doing all of that, and then going into, I said, you know what, let me go get my license, because I just knew I wanted to be above and beyond. I wanted to set a bar. I didn't want to be the kitchen beautician. I didn't want any of that. I said, you know what, let me go get my license, because if they had to choose between me and someone as far as resume is concerned, I want my license to put the icing on the cake, because in production, you don't necessarily have to have a license, but I know that certain people can't get jobs because of not having a license. And now you got to be part of a union. So it's just, I was coming to it fresh. I said, what do I need to do? Anyway, so I went to Atlanta Technical College. My cousin said, you can get a Hope scholarship because I'm in Georgia. You should be able to go for free. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't pay a dime. I went to Atlanta Tech. They were number one, and this is before Facebook became the way that it is. It's before Instagram. It's before social media is the way that it is now. So I had to do some research, and I was like, okay, I'm going for free. That's just a no-brainer. And then they're number one in state board. That's the kicker. So after all of that, and got my license, I was building my portfolio in production before I finished my license. So coming into that, and then I was like, I had clients galore in school. So everybody was like, wait, how do you have all these clients? You haven't finished yet. Well, I have a marketing degree, so I know kind of what to do.
I know what to do.
Right. I know what to do, because it was instilled in me. Trust and believe that. Just find a way to make one from Clark, Atlanta. So from that point, I just build and build, and then I met one of my best friends now, and also my business partner, Kristen White. And she just guided me. She said, "Hey, Whitney, don't you have a, because I tried to go into the salons." And she said, "Don't you have a basement?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Well, convert that into a studio." What? Convert that into a studio? Okay. That's what I did. And and then I just been traveling. So from doing pageants, I kind of started heavy in pageants, started doing productions, just traveling with that and going to New York, being doing training with Makeup Forever. Those type of things. I just say, you know what? I want more. Why not? So about 2 years ago, well, 2017, I just said I want to continue to stretch my brand. It's building, but I want to stretch it. I want to make it longevity because I don't want to get to the point where I get too old and I can't be in this field anymore, but I want to keep it going. So what can I do? So that's how Perch became about. I knew that I had the perfect beauty mark.
Yes, beauty mark. Okay.
And because everybody always asks if it's real. So one of my dear so one of my law sisters was like, "You need to mark that. That can be your beauty mark." I said, "Oh, girl, come on, marketing." So I said, "Okay, Perch," because Perch to me was just more like an attitude. It was how you feel, because you do the duck lips. When you do the all of
yes,
that
girl.
So you have your lips perched, It's all that's how it came about, and it's endless. Like it's not gonna just be lips, it's gonna be more. I'm gonna go into skincare. I'm gonna go into all these things. I wanna be the Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works of cosmetology, of cosmetics.
Come through.
Like I want it all.
Come through.
Give me candles. Give me everything.
Yes.
Absolutely. I don't want it to just end. I'm just excited for
we're definitely going to have you back at our conference, April 23rd.
No, don't cut her off like that. Don't do that.
One of the days,
don't
we're going to give you an opportunity
you telling her story.
to share more. We're going to give you an opportunity to share more of your story. Tell people how they can do the same thing, because it really is about helping other people as well along the way. But I did want to chime in to Facebook because they blowing up for you, girl. They got pink and green hearts all over the place.
Yes. So probably some of my sorority sisters. Yes.
Yes. So Janae Oriane is on Wilborn, and she said, "That's my sister." Girl, almost made me tear up. She said, "Daddy is smiling down with pride." Aww.
That's my big sister. My sister Janae. That's my second mom. I love my sister to death. She is the biggest supporter. For sure, yes. Yeah. I love
that's
her.
So sweet. Girl, that is, I don't know why that's making me tear up, but it is. She said Whitney said he definitely is Janae. Oh my God. And then Janae said, yeah, she was making money in her dorm room. Don't play with her.
And listen, I was selling candy. I was selling candy in 6th grade. Okay, I was not playing about having my own business.
Don't play. Don't play. Hey, Latrice Delgado Macon. She's one of my co-hosts on the Wine Up. She is in the comments. She said, "LOL, yes." So she's rooting you on. Spicer Davis Jackson says, "Yes, Whitney. I'm wearing my favorite perch now." That's your account. Love it. Kathy Owens says, "Get perched." Listen, so they in the comments for you, girl. So. Yes. So we don't have to make sure that we guys
No, Portia is a different look when you do it. Okay, so stop, please. Okay?
No, Portia, you got it, girl. You got it. Yes.
I know. He ain't got to tell me nothing.
I know.
Thank you, Whitney, girl. But so we're gonna talk offline. Make sure we bring you back. Shout out to all of your sorors in the comments, and they big up on you. They here for you. Sherry said she crying over there too. Sherry Burke. Don't make me cry no more.
Oh, Shari. That's big sister too. Shari, that she's the best. She works with us on productions as well as weddings. Everybody, it's a village. It takes a lot. It takes everybody to come in, help out. Like not being selfish. This is a big industry, and we are all here to win it, you know, and to be here together and beast it out. Especially as Black entrepreneurs, we all have to help each other.
Yes, girl. I love it,
Yeah,
love
this is
it,
a great
love it.
story.
We have you
Congratulations.
back. Yeah, congratulations on being honored by your college. That's a big feat as well. Congratulations on launching
Woo,
all of your
yes.
business. And just, having the courage to dream. A lot of the times when we get older, we just kind of lose it. I don't know where it goes, but really having the courage to dream and then actually go after your dreams is courageous. So
Because you get
But you still got time to recover, Portia.
Yeah.
So
up.
yeah, you got to get back to
What you
treatment.
say? I'm trying to hear what our guest is saying. You over there trying to be
Oh,
shady.
okay.
What you say, Whitney?
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah, and what I've noticed, because I work with Nick Nelson, he's a brandpreneur, and a lot of people who are reaching out to him, they are in their maybe 40s, or even 50, and they've been in corporate America for 20 plus years, and now they're launching their book. They are building consultant firms, all of these amazing things that they are separating themselves from corporate America. And I think that's a great thing, because times are changing and it's time for us to have our own.
Yes.
And what was his
2020
name?
taught us
Shout
a
out his
lot.
name one more time.
Nick
Shout out his
Nelson.
name one more time. Nate?
Nick.
Okay. Nick Nelson. Okay.
Nick F. Nelson. Yes. Nick Nelson. He's brandpreneur.
Portia, pay attention.
He is major on LinkedIn. Like, that's Big Brother right there. He is amazing. I'm his makeup artist for any of his photo shoots, and Shari is part of that as well. And yeah, his branding, like those people that he comes in contact with, they help me and I help them.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for stopping by the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. Please drop your handle.
Yeah.
Let us know where we can find you, follow you, and then, like I said, we're going to follow up about the conference at the end of the month to get you on a panel discussion so that we can help some more people.
Awesome. Well, again, I'm Whitney Olivia. I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm on Instagram at Whitney Olivia, MUA. I'm on Facebook on Whitney, I guess it's just Whitney Olivia. And you can purchase any of the lipsticks at perchlips.com. Yeah, like I'm real simple.
I love it. I followed you last night when I was doing my research on you. I love your page. I love your looks. Like, you have so many different looks. Y'all go to her page. She has this beautiful natural beauty beat look in it's just gorgeous. And then of course the one that we used on her flyer is gorgeous as well. Listen, keep up all of the great work. Go follow her right now and movement. And thank y'all for checking in. Girl, you got a lot of love in the comments. All right, Whitney. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Yes, we salute you.
All right.
And congratulations on everything. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. That's what I'm going to start saying. Bye for now. I'm not going to say bye-bye. Bye for now.
Okay, you came up with that all by yourself?
You really shouldn't hate. It don't look good on you. I'm just saying.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
Nick F. Nelson. We're going to have to look him up, get him on the show as well. Connie, hey, girl, hey. She said, yes, I'm ready to get out of corporate America. Time to dream again. It takes courage. It takes bravery. It takes taking that first step, y'all. Yes, Shari. Shari said beast mode. Listen, it's not too late. It's not too late, especially for people like Terry. That's like,
Okay, so no, stop, time out.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never too late to dream. It's never too late to take that first step. As long as you have breath in your body and you can get up and wake up in the morning and you do your pray and Pilates. I've been slacking on my Pilates, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. But listen, it's never too late. Let's get out and dream. I'm playing Monopoly. Every time I play Monopoly with my man, right, he always won. And I have to figure out what it is that I was doing wrong, because he would always end up with all the houses, all the money, everything, and I'm taking loans out against him. So I guess I really do need to think about my strategy, because I need all the buildings, all the houses, all the businesses. I'm talking to myself. It's fine.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk to
Yes, you are.
y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all on Facebook, because I don't know where he's zoned out to. Yes.
I'm right here.
Later. Yeah. Okay.
I'm with you. I was just watching you talking to yourself, and I didn't want to interrupt your conversation with yourself. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, so we had I'm not sure where our 9:15 guest is, but they didn't show up yet, so we might have to reschedule them. Rough Ends was supposed to come, but we do have another guest that is coming soon. Keon Harold, y'all. They got the Brick Jazz Fest that's happening this weekend. We got to tune into that. BRIC.
Yes, and I wanted to give a shout out to my girl Regina King. I've done a cover story on her way back in the day. Interviewed her several times in person in LA, and she got snubbed for the Oscars. And so I just thought that that was deplorable that she, that her One Night in Miami, that critically acclaimed, successful movie that she did get nominated, and I just don't understand how. So I just want to give her a shout out. And you got snubbed here, but you got your Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, and there's better things to come for you. So this is just the beginning for you, Regina.
Crazy. Why would they snub her like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that maybe they can't have too many of us at one Oscars, because it's already expected that Viola Davis may win for Best Actress for Ma Rainey's Black Bottoms, and that Chadwick Boseman might win a posthumous Oscar for his role for the Best Actor. Yeah, so we have our, so we're beyond our limit right now. So maybe that's what it is. It's just too many of us are in there already.
I side with Tyler Perry. Listen, let's build our own. I love the NAACP Image Awards. He needs to come up with some awards too. Let's build our own.
Oh, you watched it?
What? The NAACP Image Awards?
Yeah.
I watched some of it. I watched some of your coverage as well with Courtney Kemp. I watched some of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Producer TJ put a important question in the chat. Did it make the cutoff time for consideration for the Oscars? We don't know. We need to figure out what that process looks like. So when we are speaking about it, at least we can be educated and say, yes, it made the cutoff time. They just snubbed her, et cetera, et cetera. So we don't know.
It did. No, I do know. It did make the, because she was nominated at some of the other awards, like the Screen Actors Guild, the Golden Globe. So it did make the deadline, yes, for the award season. So we'll just have to move on from that.
Yeah, we do.
But I just wanted to give her a shout out.
It was a great movie. I loved it.
Yeah. And what is happening, I see, what I see is a great paradigm shift in terms of, your last guest was talking about it. Whitney was talking about it. You were talking about it. It's just Black people coming to the realization that they're never going to realize their true American dream until they create it themselves. And when you do create it, like Tyler Perry has done, they come to you. That was a special moment for me personally, to witness the entire entertainment world from across the globe come to Atlanta, to Tyler Perry's studio, when he had his grand opening in October 2019. That was an important moment for me to see that. All of Hollywood had to bow before Tyler Perry after he got snubbed by Hollywood. So let that be a lesson to you. Do not wait for somebody else to try to create or open a door for you, or to, invite you to the table. Like Tyler Perry said at a previous BET Awards, I didn't wait for a seat at the table. I went and built my own table. Now I get to invite people to my table. See, that's how you do that. So I just wanted to say that.
Somebody had an epiphany. I'm just kidding. We waiting on our
See,
guest.
that's what I'm talking about. When I'm trying to dispense, and I'm trying to pontificate, and I'm trying to dispense some wisdom upon you.
I'm supporting you.
No. It wasn't. I didn't have an epiphany. I'm saying those are one of those moments that you'll never forget because I watched as Tyler Perry get bombarded and lambasted by Hollywood, by critics, by movie critics, by the entire planet, pretty much, even black people who didn't like the Madea movies. And I watched as the entire entertainment world, like it's almost as if all of Hollywood got transported to Atlanta for that one day. And they had to bow before the man that they had previously had cut off and looked down upon and was condescending to. And now they had to bow before him and acknowledge him. That was a nice moment to see. But I've already been on an understanding that you have to create your own ways, and waiting for Hollywood to open doors for you, waiting for corporate America to open doors for you, or to accept you, or to promote you, or to acknowledge your greatness, that's never going to happen. I think 2020 was an awakening year. I think it was, as bad as it was, it helped the black people to come to the realization, the understanding that you got to do it yourself. So shout out to Regina King for making her own movies. Shout out to Halle Berry to getting into directing. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Halle Berry and Tyler Perry.
Halle Berry. Okay.
Yeah, Halle Berry. I forgot the name of the movie, but she just had her own movie that she directed that appeared at the Toronto Film Festival this past movie season at the Toronto Film Festival. So I'm happy to see, and it's nice to see more of this going on than in years past. Like, we're creating our own.
I love it.
And then,
I
love it.
Said, amen. 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 Come on, y'all, choir. Amen. Come on, choir.
Yeah, see that? No, just no. Yeah, no, and you're right, TJ. You're right, TJ. Blacks were never taught to dream or work for self. We've all been taught to get a good job and retire. And that is, our previous generations, we didn't know any better. We just thought that we had to, go to school, get a good job, work there for 40 years, and then retire. And that was it. And that's why so many people die at 25 and are buried at 75, because they weren't dreaming. They weren't living their dream. They were just told to get a good job and stay in corporate America, obey the rules, don't deviate from the norm, don't dream. And these millennials are telling us, Whitney is telling you, look, I have this life, this fabulous life, and now I'm being honored by my own school because I went out and dared to dream. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Instead of waiting for the Koreans to open up the playbook, help us get involved with the hair industry.
Calling out a whole race of people though, but I understand what you're saying. Go ahead. The people who are. No, I said Korean store owners, hair care owners, hair store, the owners of the black hair who happen to be Korean and are keeping us out of our own hair. Those people. I'm not calling out an entire race of people. I'm not calling out an entire country. I'm talking about the people who own black hair and don't allow black people to even be a part of their own industry. Of their own hair. You got people outside our race selling us our hair, but won't allow us to get into the industry to earn money off our own hair. This is our own hair. Yeah. What? That's what I'm talking about. Not the country. I'm talking about those who own the black hair care stores. Those. Okay. People. Anyway, I love it. Let's move on. Kathleen said, Terry, you are free and folk this morning. Thank you. And Connie said, that's how I was raised. Yes, y'all. Listen. Yes, we do like that. I died at 25 and buried at 75. That don't sound like you.
That's not you, TJ. No. You're doing your thing. No, that's not you. But that is the massive majority. And that came from Benjamin Franklin. So this saying is hundreds of years old. When you don't dream, that's why so many people have these develop mental challenges and emotional challenges and anxiety and frustration and all the kinds of diseases that spawn from depression and despondency is because you don't go out and dream. I had a good job in the insurance industry, It was a good paying job with benefits, but I was so empty. It was so boring. I hated it. And I'm so glad that I went ahead and changed my major and pursued my dream of becoming a writer. And the things that I have experienced, I never would have experienced had I stayed where I was. I'd still be in Akron, Ohio, half dead. Well, I'd be dead, but not buried. So if you want,
Not half dead.
yeah. So I'll still be alive, but I'd be like a zombie because I would not be living out what I was put on this earth to do. So I think that one of the things that 2020 has basically helped people to realize is that you have to do it for yourself, and you are smart enough and good enough to go out on your own, to dream, to create your own. And I just think that it is time. It is time. 2020 was a horrible year in terms of 2020 was a horrible year in terms of socio-political relations. It was a horrible year in terms of the disease, but also it helped people to come to the realization that they need to do things for themselves and stop looking for someone else to produce for you. You could do it on your own. You always had the tools to do it. And if you would, get like people like Whitney, get a team around you, get a mentor, you can make your dreams come true. Even if you have to start out on the side while you keep your corporate job, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Start out, get some money, get your side gig going, and at a certain point, you can let the big gig go and concentrate 100% on your side gig. So I was moved by Whitney, and that reminded me of Tyler Perry and Regina King and Halle Berry and the rest of the people who are making it happen on their own because they realize they're not going to get any opportunities or adequate opportunities. And that's what we were talking about yesterday, Portia. I don't mean to be dominated to space, but that's what we were talking about yesterday. What's her name? We were talking about yesterday in terms of her name. Oh, Tandy Newton. She should be an icon. They barely recognize her in Great Britain. She should be an icon with the kind of movies and roles that she has played in the performances that she has churned out. They barely even recognize Tandy Newton. So, oh, what happened? Oh, is Portia still here?
I'm still here. I'm here.
Okay, because you were typing so hard. I thought I was doing something wrong. You were typing so hard. Stop typing so hard. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Listen,
you did
guys,
it on purpose.
So we got a couple guests left to come on the show. We're still waiting on Keyon Harrold, the trumpeter that is playing at the Brick Fest today. I think it's tonight. But we have in the virtual building already Rough Ends, David the Bitch Chance of Rough Ends, hip hop soul duo, formed in Baltimore in the mid-90s, named after rough parts of the cities that came up in West Baltimore, originally part of a quartet. Good morning, sir. Rough Ends is in the building. Y'all just released y'all 5th studio album. Let's talk about it. How you doing?
Yeah.
How are you, ma'am? How are you?
Yeah. We can talk about
that's what's up. How you feeling, man? How y'all doing this morning?
Oh, we good.
Good.
I'm good. I was enjoying I was enjoying you going in when you was just going in, my brother. I was just like, okay, that's what's up. I love it. I love the conversation.
Yeah, and I'm loving that what you're doing. So talk to us about, what's going on with you right now. What's popping? What's cracking?
Man, the new album has been a long journey, man. We are like you said, 5th studio album. Me and my partner is back at it again. And this time around, the album is called Rebirth. So it symbolizes a new purpose, a new direction with our music. It's still R&B, but we have chosen to make music that is no longer a part of the problem anymore, but a part of the solution. You know what I mean? So we're excited about this project, man. It is. I produced it. The both of us wrote it. So this is the first project that is completely David and Dante. Completely Rough Ends. So.
I love it. So what can we expect from this album? What type of cuts are on the album? What's the first thing?
That's what I want. Yeah, clue us
The
in, bro.
first single is we released Be the One. We got another song called Congratulations that came out, and the third release was Hopeless. And you know, this album is a different take on a lot of. We just tried to do something a little different with the writing, and we were very intentional how we did this album. It's definitely got the classic sound. Our voices are very 90s, you know what I mean? We can't get away from our voices, you know what I mean? That's where the name Rough Ends is a part of that. We got that rough, raspy, you know, that raspy, we the part of the raspy club, as they say, but it has a 2021 perspective to it, you know, so we're getting a lot of great feedback. People feel like they in the 90s when they listen to it, but it's still fresh. I don't even know how to explain it. So
I love it.
But it's definitely.
Is that piano on? Is it tuned up? Can we hear just a little bit of Be the One? Let's give it to us.
It's not tuned on. I just turned the lights on. Literally, we were working. We had some interviews all day yesterday, and I was up editing some stuff, and I kind of was a little late this morning to get up here, so I just kind of threw clothes on to hurry up and get in front of you because I did not want to miss this interview. So my partner was supposed to be on as well, but I think he also is probably either in dreamland right now or because I couldn't reach him. So we want to apologize about that, but yeah.
That's okay. We got Be the One queued up. We about to hear a little.
Yeah, we're gonna hold you down. We're gonna hold you down. That's what's
Appreciate
up.
it, brother.
All right. So y'all name is Rough Ends, but that's
Indeed. We come from the rough part of
Yeah.
Baltimore. It's a part of our name, you know what I mean? West Side,
As
they
Portia
say.
said, you're born to it. You're born to it, as Portia says.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. But anyway, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just had to get on Portia about her
You
about
good,
her
brother.
enunciation skills. Yeah, her enunciation skills. She did some work on it. But go ahead.
Oh my God.
That video
So,
was
yeah,
fire
man.
though. Where's that video at?
Say it again.
Is that in Baltimore? The video. Where'd you guys shoot the video at? Is that in Baltimore?
Yep, we shot that in Baltimore. Yep, that's downtown Baltimore. Different parts of the city. We shot it at. Yep.
I love it.
Indeed.
I love
So
Baltimore.
I actually directed the video as well, and we got a lot more visuals for this album as well. We did a song with Crazy Bone from Naughty by Nature called Your Body. We're gonna be shooting visuals for that as well. So we got a lot of visuals for the album that's gonna be coming out as well. So we're really excited about this new project, and shout out to the label SRG for believing in us. Shout out to our new management. Everything's new with the group right now. So again, the title is just kind of perfect for where we are right now in our life, you know.
That's what's up. How hard was the creative process, or was it easier during during the pandemic shutdown? You know what I'm saying? How hard was that, or was it easier?
It was definitely some difficult times. I mean, but I think it was what was difficult about it originally. We didn't want to, I produced the whole album. That wasn't intentional. I really wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to get a lot of other producers because that's kind of how it was with our other albums. We work with a lot of different people, a lot of different writers, but I think everything's kind of happened for a reason. But the pandemic had it where we really couldn't get with people like how we wanted to, you know, and get features like how we wanted to. And we had a long list of people that we were going to have on this project, like Donell Jones, John B, people like that.
Yeah.
But you know, hopefully we will get that. That'll happen in the future. You know what I mean? But shout out to Crazy Bone again for coming through with us and was able to really get his drop something on, you know, on that record for us. And it's a really,
Crazy
really
Bone,
nice
from
record.
my hometown. Yeah.
Yeah. Bone Thugs. We was actually label mates together on Sony back in the day when we were signed to Epic. So we were on the same label together, but never got a chance to collaborate. But I guess with the timing now, man, it was able to get together. So yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Well, so where can we find the album? Drop your socials as well so that we can follow you guys, follow your movement, and let us know where can you find this album.
The album is available right now. If you want a physical CD, for people that still want, that's into these, I still go ahead. You know, I went and got the Boyz II Men collection, the Jodeci collection. If you still want the Rough Ends on CD, you can get it at www.srgstore.com. But the CD is available for streaming everywhere right now. Shout out to all our fans, man. The album has been it was number 4, then it jumped to number 2 and number 3 on Apple Music nationwide. So we're still in the top 10 right now as far as R&B albums in the country. So go ahead and get yourself one of these. And our social is @Official Rough Ends. We're @Official Rough Ends on Instagram and on Facebook as well. And The Real Rough Ends on Twitter. We've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. We're working on a new The Rough Ends documentary that's going to be coming later this year. A really in-depth story of our story. Growing up in the city of Baltimore, you know, really how we got our name and really putting a cinematic feel to our documentary, if you will. It's going to be really interesting.
Then I hope you're able to, I hope that during this documentary. Oh, I'm sorry.
Say it again?
Sorry about that.
No, go ahead, Terry.
No, I was just saying, I just hope that.
Go ahead.
I was saying, again, for the third time, Portia, I was saying that I hope that you'll get an opportunity I was hoping that you get an opportunity to show parts of Baltimore, some beautiful parts of Baltimore, because it's one of the most maligned cities in the country, along with my Cleveland, along with her Detroit. These are 3 cities that I found beauty in, and they're always being trashed nationally. They don't know anything about it. They've never been there. And that's why I kind of adopted Detroit as my second hometown, because I love it. I've seen it. I've been there, and I've been to Baltimore. So I hope that this is an opportunity for you to show the beautiful sides of Baltimore. That's all.
Exactly. Thanks, and that's kind of why we shoot our video there as well. Like the video we're going to be doing, we've done a lot of visuals there. We're going to continue to do things in our city. Just to say one last thing, Baltimore is the reason why we got back together, you know. We was apart for a while, but when our city was on fire some years ago, I don't know if you remember that with Freddie Gray. We actually got back together because of what happened in our city to do a song called Time for Change. And we dedicated it to Freddie Gray and Martin Luther King because it came out on Martin Luther King's birthday. And when we got back together, we were seeing what was not only happening in Baltimore, but around the world with Black people. That's when we, again, decided to really make music again and to really be a part of the solution again. And we feel like love is just the centerfold of healing our people and bringing it back, you know, full circle where we can, you know, we can move in a positive direction all together. But we can't make music that's talking about Percocets and Molly's and shooting and this and that. Like, we can't do that kind of stuff no more. You know what I mean? It's all about love for us at this point, and trying to unify us with this message of love. So, and using music as our platform to do it.
We love it.
Well,
we love it.
much,
We
brother.
definitely checking for it. Thank you for stopping by the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. We're definitely going to be checking for that documentary soon. We'll follow up with it, and we'll have you guys back. So take care.
Thank you very much again. We appreciate you.
All right, take care. Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye for now.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Portia. I was doing what you were doing. I wasn't reading the cue cards.
Don't do that, because we still got a guest coming on. Keon Harold, come through. Hey, I'm so happy that you were able to make it on today. I know you guys have the Brick Jazz Fest. We don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to get you on to talk to you about this Jazz Fest that's coming up. So Grammy Award winning artist, trumpeter. I'm trying to get it together.
Okay, it's hard for her to read cue cards.
Shut up. I'm trying to get to it. So Grammy Award-winning trumpeter, vocalist, songwriter, producer, activist, all of these great things. You work with some of the biggest names in the music industry, including Common, Snoop, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Nas, Maxwell, Erykah Badu, Gary Clark Jr., Robert Glasper, who is going to be in concert with you, Keith Richards, to name a few, and you're performing at the Brick Jazz Fest today. Tell us all about it. Welcome to the show. You got your own Grammys. Let's go.
It's my pleasure to be here. I just got off a plane, just got off a red eye, so forgive me for my couple minutes of being late, but I'm excited to do the Brick Jazz Fest today with my band. We're going to be playing some original music and really just talking about activism and talking about making a change in this country with music, using music as the conduit. I've been around the world, play with a lot of different people, and music is the reason why we're here. So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to the incredible Michelle and Ocello for recommending me and my group to perform alongside her. So I'm super excited to bring some good energy, bring some good vibes, and to just play live music. It's been such a long time because of the pandemic. We don't get a chance to play together a lot, so I'm hyped for this,
Absolutely. So along with yourself, you already said Michelle will be there as well, but we got some other people.
Yeah.
Yes, Robert Glasper, Roy Ayers. Tell us about this Jazz Fest. How long has it been going on? How can we tune into it? Can we go in person? I know it's virtual, but can we go in person? Like, is the door open yet?
I wish
virtual is the opposite. Virtual is the opposite of being in person.
Let him talk. Go ahead, Keon.
Yeah, I wish people could attend today, but today will be virtual. You can go to Brick, I think brickmedia.com, brickartsmedia.com to get tickets. But it started yesterday. It's been going on for a few years. I guess this is the spring iteration of the Brick Jazz Festival. It usually happens in the in October, but obviously COVID has really moved things around. But that don't change nothing. We're all excited. Each group is it's long overdue for us to just play. So that energy and those vibes, we trying to go straight to your core, straight to your heart with the music.
Yeah, so that's brickartsmedia.org/jazzfest is where you can purchase tickets. That's brickartsmedia.org/jazzfest. Y'all buy y'all tickets. So tell us about your set. Oh, we put it in the Facebook chat too. So thanks, James. DeMarco put that in the Facebook chat. Tell us about your set. What can we expect? So I know we can't attend in person, but you're going to be playing live. So tell us about that.
Absolutely. I'm going to have my band with me, a guy named Julius Rodriguez on piano, Nir Felder on guitar, Joe Blacks on drums, and Dan Winchell on bass. Each person are artists in their own right, but they're coming together, supporting me. I'm going to be playing music from my last record and some music from the new record as well. I'll be singing, I'll be playing the trumpet, and just putting out good energy. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about right now. It's going to be a vibe. Jazz is America's, one of our only art forms. Specifically American. So I'm honored to always be an ambassador to share that with people.
I love it. King James. We're sharing the stage.
Yes,
King James.
Excuse me, I'm talking now. I got the floor. Can you stand by? Stand by.
He's
Stand down and
so
stand
rude.
by. No, I'm not. You interrupted me. You interrupt. Can I talk now? Can I talk? Okay, thank you. Sir, excuse me, sir. What is it about the live shows and these jam sessions and these festivals that really that you really enjoy? I mean, what is it that it does that you guys were robbed of in the past year because of the pandemic and everybody was sequestered?
Man, there's so many important things that we've been missed. It's like, it's like going without minerals for an entire year for an artist. Just to feel the vibrations in the same place. I mean, over the last year, a lot of sessions have been going on, and people have been recording music, but a lot of it's been in different places. But to actually play in the same room on the same stage is nothing like it. It's I don't know, it's everything. I'll say this. When the pandemic first started, I was supposed to be on my way to Brazil. Dang it. I can't wait till I'm able to go back down there.
I know that's right. I've been there once.
I've never been. I want to go.
It's a vibe. Let's go. Come hang.
Go.
Bro, you don't want to do that. She's always looking for the free ride. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
I am not, Keon. Go ahead.
Hey, no. So seriously, I'll say it like this. In an analogy. The idea of doing, playing by yourselves, playing with in different locations, is almost like musical masturbation. So it's like, but when you play together, it's like the act. So if you look at it like that, so when we get a chance to really engage and really take it somewhere else, and it's the idea of the movements, it's the idea of going places that you've never been. You can't do it by yourself. It's cool, but together it's a journey.
It's like a spiritual experience.
Absolutely, it's a spiritual experience. Shared.
So we have some of your music queued up. Let's go ahead and play Moon and Stars. I was trying to read it. Moon and Stars. Let's go.
A place
you have to learn how to read to be able to read.
Parker,
I couldn't see it. It's really small.
Miles Davis. Everybody
we
was
can't
hanging
hear it,
out.
producer.
And Miles being one of the coolest of the cool. His energy on the scene really inspired greatness. My name is Keon Harrell. I play the trumpet, and music is my passion. I started into music from a very early age. Interesting enough, me being from St. Louis, the connection to Miles Davis is very close. One day, my mother went to this discount shop and found a Miles Davis record and brought it home to me because I was really, I was just trying to play the trumpet. I loved the trumpet. From that moment, Miles has been kind of a huge inspiration. I was honored to get the call to work on the Miles Ahead film. They wanted to get a trumpet player who could basically stand on Miles' shoulder, and they called me. It was an amazing experience. This is a classic. This is a relic. I mean, as a trumpet player holding this horn, this is amazing. Knowing the history of Miles as being very detail-oriented, I can imagine he designed this totally himself. I mean, he was a visual artist as well. The layout of this is so beautiful. The moon, the stars. Just looking at the design is just flawless. As a musician, he is the epitome of what I want to be. Miles is very right in your face. You gotta listen to me. Miles Davis is like the soundscape of what jazz is. If I want somebody to listen to jazz or learn about jazz, Miles Davis is the perfect person because he covered pretty much every aspect of the music. Definitely one of the greatest musicians of all time.
Incredible.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Incredible. Yes. Y'all tune in tonight. What time is your performance tonight?
My performance is at 7, I think 7 or 7:30. Sorry, something like that. I think it's
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be tuned in. I want some jazz. I need some jazz in my life right about now. It's so relaxing. Yes.
It's gonna be a
And
vibe.
the way the trumpet is incredible. So I love it. My son is a musician. He's a producer, but he plays piano, the violin, the drums, like he plays it all. So I love music and I love jazz. It just puts you in that easy vibe, easy going, relaxed state of mind. So
Yeah, it's one of those things. Sometimes words aren't enough to express certain emotions. So I really like to use my voice as a trumpet player to try to express some of those things.
Yeah. So what songs are you gonna perform tonight that you got slated for your set?
I'm gonna do a new song that'll be on my new record coming out soon. It's called "Well Walk Now." That talks about the idea of there's silver linings in tragedy sometimes. So you just got to keep moving, keep pushing forward.
Just like 2020. Yeah.
100%. It's like 2020. And look at it in hindsight. What else? I'm gonna do a song called "Stay This Way." I'll be singing that. A song called "Her Beauty Through My Eyes," all from my album, The Musician. You can stream that or buy the vinyls or whatever, all online, anywhere you can find it. I guess I released that through Sony. What else? What else am I playing? A song called "Bubba Rise Again" that's dedicated to my son. And a song called "MB Lament," that I always pay tribute to the fallen people. I wrote that song for Mike Brown, "MB Lament." I'm from Ferguson, so that really is a part of who I am. But I'll dedicate that song to George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, all these people who have been gone, who've been killed and gone way too soon. With no good reasoning behind it, why they have been taken from this earth. But, in spite of them being taken, their martyrdom has sparked, international recognition, and it's going to bring about change. So, I like to write music about that. Always, for the culture.
You're such an inspiration. Your talent is incredible. We're definitely checking in for you. I want to buy some vinyls. You say you can purchase the vinyl. I want to buy some vinyls, but I don't have a record player. So I guess I need a record player too. But we help.
Pieces you have.
What does your t-shirt say?
Oh, my t-shirt says "Love music, hate racism."
Love it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's powerful. Yeah. That what I'm saying, no words need to go with that. I mean, that's self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us where we can check you, follow your movement, buy your vinyls, buy your music, stream your music, and then let's get back into this brickartsmedia.org event that starts tonight. Well, it started yesterday, but it's going on tonight.
Yes, indeed. You can follow me. My name is Keyon Harold, KEYON HARROLD. On Facebook, on Instagram, where I'm most active, on Twitter. You can, check me out. I'm always introducing something, letting you know what's coming, and you can find everything about me pretty much there. My music is available on all platforms again. You can buy vinyls probably on Amazon or wherever you buy your vinyls, record stores or wherever. Also, I curated the Black Lives Matter playlist on Spotify, so you can check out my music on there, and so many other artists as well. So if you guys check that out, Black Lives Matter playlist on Spotify.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh,
Dang, bro.
Yeah, you're dope. Super dope. Love the t-shirt, love the movement, love the music. Y'all check him out tonight at brickartsmedia.org/jazzfest tonight. Go purchase the tickets. I'm purchasing mine. I got my wine on deck. Is that sad? Y'all, I got my wine on deck.
No. That's a part of the vibe. That's a part of the aesthetic. That's the mood. Come on, come on.
Yes.
That's the mood.
Yes.
That's the mood.
It's the mood. I'm ready. Tonight, I got my wine. I'm going to be tuned in to y'all. I'm going to have me a really good, nice, chill vibe. So thank you so much for stopping by Rolling Out AM.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Terry, buy your ticket.
Pleasure. Indeed.
Oh, yeah, I am. Thank you for gifting us with your presence today, brother.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Y'all take care. Have a great morning.
All right, thank you.
Too. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We held him over just a little bit longer because we needed to talk to him. His concert is tonight, so it was worth it. Incredible. Makes me really want to go back and explore my creative mind, my creative side, and really like do music for real. I know I said on here before I wanted to do I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I'm going to explore that. I am, because y'all already know I'm a whole pop star. Y'all already know I can sing. Y'all already know I dropped my debut single last year, Fortune Monique's Favorite Thing. So I need to explore that more. Leaving no stone unturned.
Well, they say that talent skips a generation. So I know your sons are very talented.
You so hateful. You so hateful. We don't even have time to do positive thoughts, y'all. Listen, my positive thought is inspired by Keon Hero. Boxing, dancing, thing, they keep going. Anyway, my positive thought is inspired by Keon Hero, the Grammy Award winning artist. Love music, hate racism. Love music, hate racism. Hashtag. That's the whole hashtag. That's my wine on
My hashtag is inspired by Whitney, inspired by Whitney and Tyler Perry. Go get your own. Don't wait for it. Don't wait for nobody. Go get your own, and they will come to you. You ain't gonna have to go to nobody. That's my positive thought of the day.
I love y'all. I was just reading what Kathy said. Oh, girl, I'm gonna call you afterwards. We love y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for rocking out with us Sunday night on the Wine Up. Y'all be there. We got some guests from Saints and Sinners, Trey, Shane, and Jasmine.